The Sick Wife. Anna and John lived in a small town. They were married for 10 years. They loved each other very much. Anna was a kind and gentle woman. John was strong and caring. They had a small house with a garden full of flowers. One day, Anna became very sick. She felt tired all the time. Her body hurt, and she could not do many things. John was very worried. He took her to the doctor many times. The doctor said, "Anna has a serious illness. She needs medicine and rest." John stayed by Anna's side every day. He helped her get up, eat food, and take medicine. He never left her alone. Even when he was tired, he stayed strong for her. Anna felt sad that she could not do her work or walk in the garden. But John told her, "I am here. We will fight this together." Anna's illness made her weak. She could not cook or clean the house. John did everything for her. He cooked meals, cleaned the house, and took care of the garden. Every morning, John made tea and brought it to Anna's bed. He smiled and said, "Good morning, my love. How do you feel today?" Anna smiled back, but her eyes looked tired. She said, "I want to get better soon, John. I miss walking outside." John held her hand gently. "We will try, Anna, one day at a time." Days passed slowly. Some days Anna felt a little better. Other days she felt very tired. But John never stopped caring. One evening, Anna said, "John, I am scared." John looked into her eyes and said, "I am here with you. You are not alone." They held each other, feeling strong in the face of fear. John found a support group in town for families with sick loved ones. He started going every week. There he met other people who understood what he was feeling. One day, John shared, "My wife is very sick. I want to help her, but sometimes I feel so tired." A woman in the group said, "It is okay to feel tired, but don't give up. Your love is her strength." John felt better after hearing this. He knew he must keep trying for Anna. At home, Anna saw that John was different. He was still tired, but had more hope. She smiled and said, "Thank you for not giving up on me." John kissed her forehead. "Always, Anna, always." As the weeks went by, Anna's illness stayed. It did not get better fast. Some days, she was in pain. But John never stopped helping her. One morning, Anna looked outside and saw the sun shining. She whispered, "John, can we sit in the garden today?" John smiled with hope. "Yes, Anna, let me help you." Slowly, John helped Anna into her wheelchair. They went outside to the garden. The flowers were bright and colorful. The birds sang sweet songs. Anna felt the warm sun on her face. She closed her eyes and smiled. John sat next to her and said, "Look at the flowers. They are strong, just like you." Anna opened her eyes and said, "Thank you, John, for everything." John held her hand. "We will enjoy many more days like this." Days turned into months. Anna's sickness made life hard. She could not do many things she loved. But John stayed by her side every day. One afternoon, John brought home a small radio. "Anna, I thought you might like music," he said. Anna smiled weakly. "That's very kind of you, John." They sat together listening to soft songs. The music made Anna feel happy inside. Sometimes, she would hum along quietly. John noticed the small smile on her face and felt hope again. One day, Anna said, "John, I want to thank you for loving me even when I am sick." John wiped a tear from his eye. "I love you, Anna. That will never change." They sat holding hands, feeling the strength of their love. Winter came, and the cold wind blew outside their small house. Anna's illness made her feel colder than before. John wrapped a warm blanket around her shoulders. One night, Anna looked at John with tired eyes. John, what if I never get better? John kissed her hand gently. We don't know what will happen, but I promise I will be with you no matter what. Anna smiled softly. That makes me feel safe. John stayed awake many nights, watching Anna breathe softly in her sleep. He prayed for her health and strength. Days were hard, but their love stayed strong. John learned that love is not just for good times, but also for the hardest moments. One morning, Anna woke up feeling a little stronger. She looked at John and said, I want to try walking today. John's eyes filled with hope. Let's do it together. Slowly, with John's help, Anna stood up. She took one small step, then another. Her legs were weak, but she smiled. John held her tightly. You are so brave. Day by day, Anna tried to walk a little more. It was hard work, but John never stopped encouraging her. Their small house was filled with hope again. As spring came, Anna's health slowly improved. She could walk a few steps without help. The garden was full of new flowers. One afternoon, Anna sat outside and looked at the sky. John, thank you for never leaving me. John smiled, taking her hand. You never had to ask. I'm here, always. Neighbors noticed the change. Some came to visit, bringing food and kind words. Anna felt happy to see friends again. She knew she was lucky to have John and their community. Together, they looked forward to brighter days. One day, the doctor came to their house. He smiled and said, Anna, your health is improving. Keep resting and taking your medicine. Anna and John were happy. They knew the road was still long. But this news gave them hope. John said, we will get through this together. Anna nodded, feeling stronger in her heart. That night, they sat by the fire, holding hands and dreaming of the future. Months passed, and Anna grew stronger every day. She began to help John in small ways, watering the plants and folding laundry. John smiled, proud of her progress. See, you are getting better. Anna laughed softly. I could not do this without you. One afternoon, they sat on the porch, watching the sunset. The sky was pink and orange. John said, I am thankful for every moment with you. Anna held his hand tightly. Me too, John. Me too. One morning, Anna woke feeling full of energy. She looked at John and said, Today, I want to cook for you. John smiled, surprised and happy. I can't wait. Anna slowly moved to the kitchen. She prepared a simple meal. John watched her, proud and amazed. When they ate together, John said, This is the best meal I have had in a long time. Anna smiled, feeling joy in her heart. They knew the journey was still ahead, but together they could face anything. Spring turned to summer. The sun was warm and the days grew longer. Anna and John spent more time outside. One afternoon, they sat on a bench in the park. Anna looked at the children playing and smiled. John said, I remember when we dreamed of having a family. Anna sighed, maybe someday. John squeezed her hand. No matter what, we have each other. Anna nodded. That is the most important thing. They watched the sunset, feeling peace in their hearts. One day, Anna felt tired again. The illness was strong that week. John sat beside her, holding her hand. Don't be sad, John said softly. We have come so far. Anna smiled weakly. I know. I am lucky to have you. John kissed her forehead. And I am lucky to have you. They rested together, finding strength in their love. Anna's health had good days and bad days. On a bad day, John stayed with her all the time. He read stories, told jokes, and held her close. One evening, Anna said, John, thank you for never giving up. John smiled, his eyes full of love. I will always be here for you. She reached for his hand and held it tight. In their small home, they found comfort in simple moments. Winter returned, colder than before. Anna's illness made her feel weak again. John made a warm fire and wrapped her in blankets. John, I'm scared, Anna whispered one night. John held her close. I'm here, Anna. We will face this together. She closed her eyes, feeling safe in his arms. The cold outside did not touch the warmth inside their home. Spring came again, bringing new life to the world. Anna felt a little stronger with the warm sun. One day, she said, John, I want to plant flowers in the garden. John smiled. Let's do it together. They worked side by side, planting seeds and watering the earth. The garden grew beautiful, just like their hope. Anna looked at John and said, Thank you for never leaving me. John held her hand. I will always be here. The flowers bloomed brightly, filling the garden with color. Anna loved sitting outside and watching the bees and butterflies. John made a small bench for her under a big tree. Now you can sit and enjoy the garden whenever you want. Anna smiled and said, This is the happiest place. One afternoon, John said, Anna, we have been through so much. I want you to know I love you more every day. Anna looked at him with tears in her eyes. I love you too, John. Their love grew stronger with each passing day. One morning, Anna woke feeling very tired. John noticed her weak breath and called the doctor. The doctor came quickly and said Anna needs to rest. Her body is tired. John stayed by her side all day. He held her hand and whispered, I am here. You are not alone. Anna looked at him and smiled faintly. Thank you, John. You are my strength. John felt tears, but stayed strong for Anna. Days passed slowly. Anna's body grew weaker, but her spirit stayed strong. John never left her side. He sang soft songs and told her stories from their past. One night, Anna said softly, John, I'm scared to go. John held her close. I will be with you every step. She smiled, feeling peace. John whispered, I love you now and always. The days grew quieter. Anna's breaths were soft and slow. John stayed beside her, holding her hand tightly. One morning, Anna opened her eyes and said, John, thank you for loving me. John smiled through tears. Always, Anna, always. She closed her eyes peacefully, feeling love all around her. John sat quietly, knowing their love would live forever in his heart. After Anna passed away, John felt a deep sadness. The house was quiet without her laughter. But he remembered her words and their love. He cared for the garden they planted together. The flowers bloomed brightly every year. A living memory of Anna's strength and hope. John often sat by the bench under the big tree, feeling her near. He whispered to the wind, Thank you, Anna, for teaching me how to love. Though she was gone, their love stayed alive in every flower, every breeze, every sunbeam.